Hello, class. My name is Corey Kilgore, and my memorable speech will be from the NFL linebacker Ray Lewis to a high school football team. Sorry for not standing at this time. I am still on crutches for my broken ankle, so please forgive me for that. And here is my memorable speech. There's something. There's a spirit that grabs me, right? And it's in every one of you guys. But the question is, how much time are we wasting? I just came out the gym for 3 hours this morning. I got 5 hours of sleep. That's it. Every day of my life, I'm trying to find a way to get better. Now, coach didn't tell me to do this. Remember, we on lockout. So I ain't training for football. I'm training for a lifestyle. I'm training because I say to something that I want to be the greatest to ever do it. And I'm not done yet. And that's inside each one of y'all. Right in your hearts. Each one of you. But the question remains, how much time will you really waste? If I looked at my clock and you looked at your phone, time never stops for no one. It's the one thing God don't give us. And it's your time. It's your time. And now the question is, what will you do to make sure it's your time? When your time is ready, will you be ready? That's what I do, man. That's all I do. That I believe every time I step on that field, I never cheat one of my teammates. Ever. I never let one of my teammates take a break on me, and I never take a break on them. But man, you guys got an opportunity to do something right now. And when you wake up in the mornings, don't let your alarm clock be the only reason you wake up. Make sure you wake up with God on your mind. Make sure you fall to your knees with your face to the floor and say, thank you, God, for another opportunity and to be a top athlete. Because some people can't see, some people can't walk, some people can't hear, but you're gifted. Strap on your shoulder pads, put on your cleats. We all know what that feeling feels like. There's no feeling in the world like it. So know how thankful you are. Would you get back to that? Every single day you got to master your craft. That's what it's about. Millions of kids across this country, man. This is one shot. Harsh reality is 1% makes it. One. I heard from everything that I was too small. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. Okay, but nobody's ever stepped in that room with me to get it done. And that's what I'm challenging you men to today. Don't let coach always tell you what to do. Find a way to do it yourself. So when he gets ready to text you or he gets ready to question you about what a defense should be or what an offense should be, you already know what it is. And that's when you start having a real meeting. That's when the coach appreciates coming to a meeting. When before you play your next game, you know your opponent better than your coach knows the opponent. It's just competition, right? So when someone says, oh, are you ready to beat them? Why? I ain't found a man that will outwork me. You might outrun me in the 40, but you ain't gonna outwork me for 60 minutes. I doubt that. Ain't because I got nothing special on me. It's because I made my mind up a long time ago to say, I'm gonna be special. Greatness is a lot of small things done well, stacked on top of each other. Schoolwork, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Pants pulled above your waist. Small things make greatness. So when someone finally sees you, they represent you as a king. Because you walk as a king. And until you set your mindset to think like a king, then you stay where everybody else is at. And that's a place I didn't want to stay. I wanted to go way beyond that. And that's what I'm still chasing to this day. That's the only reason I was in the gym so early this morning. That's the only reason I was whatever it is. I don't know what it is today. But if I can change one life today just by telling you to be different, do something different, and take God with you wherever you go, then do it. Then do it. And when you do it, let your name be worth more than what's in your bank account. When you're finally ready to go home, make sure your footsteps are remembered. That's the only reason you guys respect me the way y'all respect me. That's it. Because I made my mind up to chase him and really nurture my craft. I've never been the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, or nothing. Nothing. All I had was work. All I ever had was my work ethic. At 9 years old, I took a deck of cards, which is now 3 deck of cards. And I took a deck of cards and I flip over a card and I do 6 push-ups. Flip over another card. If I get a jack, queen, or king, I do 10. If I got an ace, I do 25. If I got a joker, I do 50. And I mastered that at 9 years old. That deck of cards has now turned into 3 deck of cards. If I brought my bag in here, I'll show you the same 3 deck of cards that I travel with every day of my life. Because the only thing I know is that I can't take a break. Don't ever let a day go by that you waste, because that's a day you'll never get back. These are the moments we're talking about. I just want to say to you guys, thank you for letting me come and speak to you. Because there's some spirit that drives in this room that's one of you guys. One of these days it's gonna go back and say, I remember that conversation, and now I'm there. Because the next man will be that next man. Knowledge is to be gained and passed along. And that's what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to pass some type of knowledge to somebody else that's going to grab it. I grabbed it differently. I love my father with every inch of my heart. But I grabbed it because I didn't have a father. So all I could grab into was my relationship with God. My mom worked 3 jobs. Mom was never home. So mom was different. My grind was different. My taste in my mouth was different. I ain't never have money. Never. Now was the time. I started at 9. You guys are way older than that, so y'all can't waste no more time. You gotta make up your mind to do anything you want to do. And don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You can look at my story or Michael Jordan's story. And when the coach told him he wasn't good enough, he went and made himself good enough simply by work. So I'm not here to tell you no secrets. I'm here to tell you the one thing that I know how to do is work. And that's the only reason I get up and I work every day the way I do, is to honor God for blessing me to be able to do it. That's why I keep grinding, and that's what I want to spread. I really wanted to see you guys play today. Of course, you know it's basketball season, and we gotta watch basketball. And I don't want to disrespect basketball, but there's something different about when you put on a helmet and put on a chin strap. It's just a different type of contact, and that's what I was waiting to see today. Of course, we can't do it right now, but man, I just want to tell you guys, thank you for the opportunity, and I'm an open book. Coach will have somebody get in contact with me before I leave, and I'm an open book to tell you guys, don't ever walk through life alone. Don't ever do it alone. That's the longest walk you ever take, is by yourself. Take someone with you. Take somebody with you, alright? Thank you.